Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the NASCAR Panasonic Road Course Cup Series here from Mid-Ohio. Last week we had an amazing race at Watkins Glen International where we saw the number 31 of Ryan Newman win the first race of the season and of the series history at Watkins Glen in dominating fashion over the 38 of Terry Lee. However, both these drivers start near the back of the field. It's going to be interesting to see if those drivers can make their way back up. But we're at the second race of the season from Mid-Ohio, and currently it's going to be an interesting run here, as on your front row today is going to be on the pole Chuck Wilson in the 42 machine Chevrolet. He won the pole over last week's pole winner Clint Boyer by a very small margin. Boyer, who's currently tied in fourth in points, hoping that he can move his way up even more with another good finish here today. Starting third is the number 30 of Brady Furl. Brady Furl had an interesting run last week, finishing just outside the top 10. He's hoping though that today he can get inside the top 10 in points and maybe even get himself a good finish, a good win, get himself in the points. Last week was a very good finish for Carter Friesen in fourth place here. He's currently tied in second in points and has a very good chance to win this race. He's had a very fast car all week, and he was very fast last week, finishing third. And he's hoping today he can maybe improve that by 2 positions. Behind his son, we have Rico Furl in the number 34 machine. He last week didn't have as great of a run, but he's looking to improve on that today, starting in the 5th position. He's currently 17th in points. And in 6th, we have Connor Hurley, who last week finished just inside the top 10. And right now, Hurley is tied in 7th in points with Regan Smith, and he's hoping to improve himself there, not only just on the track. In 7th, we have Derek Hamill in number 44. Hamill, who had a good run going last week, was in the top 10, ran out of gas and fell back just outside the top 10. He's looking to hopefully finish in the top 10 this week and maybe give himself a top 5 to improve himself in points. And in the 14 car, we have Sebastian Coles starting in 8th. Coles last week finished right around the top 10, and he's hoping to maybe make a top 5 run today, and maybe even a win if he has a fast enough car. We'll have to find out. Starting 9th is the number 1 of Jamie McMurray. McMurray had a great run going last week till he was pushed out into the grass on the front stretch at Watkins Glen and fell back all the way to 20th. He's looking to improve himself from that 19th place points position that he has there. Remember, he is not locked into every race. If he falls outside of the top 25, he could not make the race. And in 10th, rounding out your top 10, the slowest in the final round of practice, but not the slowest overall, is number 83 of Logan Smith. Smith last week was involved in a wreck under caution, sadly enough, and he's looking to improve it today in that beautiful patriotic paint scheme there. He's hoping that he can get himself a good finish to improve himself in points. In 11th is Gatlin Downey. In 12th is Nick Campbell. In 13th is Landon Dotson. 14th, Regan Smith. 15th, Roger Ray. 16th, Chase Dunbar. 18th, Brad Kozlowski. 17th, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. He's a new driver. He takes over for Eric Almirola in points and all that. So he's looking to see if he can get himself some good finishes and improve himself in points. John Morris alongside his teammate Jason Larker, and then behind them there's their other teammate Steve Larker and Jason Larker's brother, no MBR in the number 28 machine, Terry Lee in the 38, David Knutson in the 22, Ryan Newman in the 31, Eric Benson in the 41, Chris Asbury in the 32, Matt Owen in the 16, and rounding out the back of the field, the person who finished last week and hopefully maybe can improve on that today, Wayne Carson and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who is currently 27th in points after qualifying. He's hoping that he can improve himself because he needs to get back in the top 25. He's not in the top 25. He can be knocked out for next week's race. Other than that, though,
drivers, start your engines.
You hear the command to start the engines here. And we're going to get ready to go 30 laps of racing here from Mid-Ohio. Pace car getting them ready, and the pace car pulls off. drivers all alike pulling away. And look at the pace car zoom off. Drivers side by side, nose to tail, all ready to do 30 grueling laps from Mid-Ohio. As the pace car pulls off, we're getting ready to go green flag racing from Mid-Ohio. Already, Chuck Wilson pulls out to a demanding lead through the first turn. And Brady Furl on the inside line falls back with his father. And look at him spread out back and forth in the back of the pack there. As we go down in the first corner. Oh, looks to be 3 wide, possibly. No. Smith thinks better of it. As, Furl on 34 runs off the track just a tad bit right there. And everyone's trying to get themselves reassociated here as the start of the race begins. Hurley up into the top 4 here, but trying to battle with third right now. And you see Boyer trying to chase down the 42, possibly. And all these drivers looking to make a move here. You see the 14, it's the Coles trying to get on Furl on the inside, outside. Now he's going to run a little wide off the track. Goes to 14. He's going to come back out and have to clean off those tires. Now he's got some grass on them. See these drivers slalom their way through this part of the track here. Whoa, right there. Almost 3 wide for a second there. Ooh. Double file, Dunbar, Dotson. Ooh, the 1 gets in the wall. Side by side still. This is almost like a 1 groove track, but you have to find the right times to pass people. As Friesen makes his way around Boyer. And put Friesen up to second as Wilson leads lap 1. These drivers come around, Boyer falls back to third on the first lap. Hurley in 4th. Furl in 5th. Coles in 6th. Smith moved his way from. Oh man! Let's take a look back here. Hold on, I just saw something here. I think I see 3 wide. So I thought I saw 3 wide. Oh, the 2 has some front end damage there. Looks like just a little bit. As he's falling back, Kozlowski has some damage. So we continue racing. Must have been some backup of some sort. Let's go back up to the front of the field here. Just back inside the top 10. Look at Furl make his way around. Try and make his way around the 23. He can't seem to make his way around him here. As Coles gets it wide again. Oh, wow. Watch out. Smith moves up to 6th. And now Hamill falls out of the line. Wow. Furl, who started in 5th. He's back outside the top 10 now, and he's going to nail the wall. Whoa! Watch out there. He nearly spun. That's a hard hit there for him. As the 14 tries to get around 83 now. Complete lap 2. Friesen in second. Still nothing's changed in your top 3 after 2 laps. Coles trying to get back inside the top 5. Fastest in the second round of qualifying, but not fastest in third round where you set the top 10. So you come around here, Gatlin Downey in the number 98. Ooh, Dunbar pulling out on McMurray into this corner. This is one of the few passing zones on this track. It's a place where you have to take advantage of the driver you're trying to pass. Ooh, Roger Ray gets very loose. That front end damage on the 2 doesn't seem to be affecting his performance at all. As we see drivers around the track here. Oh, we have a battle for the lead here. Look at this. First and second going to be battling here. Can the 18 get a pass on him? Whoa, no. Runs a little wide, but that's all right. He's on the track still. These guys come around here looking at this battle. Looks like 42 gets a little bit out of the corner better. You add these 2 numbers together, you get 60. We have a caution on the track. Caution on the track, so this is a race back to the line. See who will be leading after our first caution. So these guys come around. Ooh, well, can the 42 run a little wide? And now 18 runs actually a little wide. Drove it in a little too deep there. And 18 going to fall back and under caution. You're going to see the 42 take the caution flag. 18 in second, 15 in third, 23 in fourth, 30 in 5th, 83 in 6th, 14 in 7th, 44 in 8th. 9th is going to be the 24, and rounding out your top 10 is Brady Furl. I'm curious who's involved in this wreck. Looks like maybe Chris Asbury, maybe Matt Owen possibly. Terry Lee. Someone who's in the further back here who probably spun out or something. Installed. We'll have to take a look back here. Actually, we'll take a look back here. We'll look at the pace car. Let's go here. Alright, we'll go back here. Take a look at the replay really quickly. See what caused this wreck. God, terrible camera angle. See what caused the wreck here. Come on, there you go. Alright. What caused... Oh, yes, it was indeed. Oh my. Coming through these S's. Oh man, looks like someone got too hot in there. Oh yes, it looks like the 31. Last week's winner got maybe a little too aggressive coming down this corner. Let's take a look here. It comes in. Oh yeah, oh yes, he rear-ended the 22. Just, wow. Oh, 42 of David Knutson. The 38 trying to slow down gets involved too. He doesn't hit the wall as hard. Looks 38 just kind of eased it in. Probably have to just pull out the fender a little bit, but he looks pretty good. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, he sees that coming, and he's just slamming on the brakes, trying to not hit anything, and he just loses control of it. Yeah, he only hits the wall at like 18 miles an hour. I think that car's fine. Newman, I don't think he has that much damage either. I think he just, if anything, gets front damage from rear-ending the 22 here. Yeah, it looks like the 22 just slowed down way too much. 31 was expecting that, just hauled off and annihilated the 22's rear end. Take a look at it here from a helicopter camera in real time here. Looks like they kind of backed up in front of... Oh, whoop, oh my god. Oh man. Alright, let me come back here. Yeah, right there. Alright, let's take a look here. Take a look at them jam up here. Look at the, these guys close up on a breaking point, but they don't close up this much, watch. It looks like they all kind of just jam up, and the 31 was carrying weight, maybe wheel hop. The 31 just wheel hopped in there, just didn't have anywhere to go. So, with that happening, will we see pit stops? Let's go back up to our live feed and see where the leaders are. Our leader is 42, right? Yeah, so 42. Where is he? Alright, so leaders, so they pick him back up here. We'll fast forward it kind of like as if he was, Alright, will they pit? Alright, let's see here. Alright, come on. Will leaders pit? Oh, the 15 pits. 15 comes down pit lane. This is interesting to see the fuel strategy here. These guys will have to pit at least once in this race. See back there the 34, the 1, the 2, the 11. Who else is pitting? 11. I think I saw 11. The 22 damage. Obviously, all these back cars probably just getting down pit lane, get some fresh tires. But other than that, since those guys have pitted, we're going to take a short commercial break from Mid-Ohio. Stay tuned. We're going to have more racing here when we come back after commercial break. Stay tuned.
Hey Casey, check this out. It's a stud finder. Huh. You know what? This thing is really accurate.
The Stanley 9 and 19 event. Awesome deals on the tools you want.
Ever dreamed of driving a real cup car? Well, now you can. This is the fan controller.
What the? Tony, what are you doing? It's possessed.
That was completely inappropriate.
I'm out of here. Run, Sandy, run for your life! What was that all about?
Hello, welcome back to Mid-Ohio. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. On lap 5 of 30, we'll have 25 laps to go, and when we go back green flag racing, you see some confusion, it looks like, on the thing at the moment, as they see 23 and 30 are running side by side. Let's see if maybe NASCAR sorts us out, possibly. Hopefully everything sorts itself out here. Yeah, I think the 23 is gonna. All right, I guess we're gonna have a double file restart here. Maybe the 23's having some issues, possibly. 23's not getting passed by other cars. But other than that, oh, he's coming down pit lane. The 23's coming down pit lane because we're getting ready to go back green flag racing. That's a weird sort of set of circumstances. Green flag back in the air. I mean, Friesen try and get around to number 18. Let me get around number 42. Oh, we have a spinner. Oh, 4, 5, cars, 6, 7. Oh, man. We had like 7 cars go off the track back there. We have another caution on the track. What happened? It looked like everyone just synchronized spinned off the racetrack. What was that? Was there possible oil on the track or something that's caused all those guys to spin off the track and we have a caution back on the speedway? What was that? Oh man, these guys are gonna race back to the line now. So we do in this series, we race back to the line. And, oh, we have battle for second now. The 30's going to make a pass for second place now. As 18 runs a little wide. Mark 18 down. And, ooh, we're going to be 3 wide back there with a 24. Oh, now 98 gets around them there. Ooh, now 98 gets loose coming back. And now 14's going to be off the track of it in front of them. And 14 hits the wall. Can they 98 gain 2 positions out of this? These guys race back to the line. Take a look back up to your leaders here. Come back across the line. Come to the caution flag. It will be Chuck Wilson as your leader on lap 6. Brady Furl, Carter Friesen, Logan Smith, Derek Hamill in top 5 now. 6 will be Sebastian Coles. 7th will be Gatlin Downey. 8th will be Nick Campbell. 9th will be Roger Ray. Running your top 10 will be Regan Smith. Something weird happened there. You see some front end damage on the number 28 there. Something weird happened on this restart, and this has actually turned out really good for Hurley. I mean, even though he fell really far back, he isn't going to lose a lap and be really far away from the field. He's going to be able to catch up after pitting. Alright, this is a weird set of circumstances. Let's take a look back here and see what happened on this restart. So, it looked like 7 cars all spun off the track in the background there. Alright, well, it looked like maybe miscommunication. Everyone else was panicking to back up here. Okay. So we see 4 cars. Alright, alright. Was there a possible oil on the track? Because look at this. Look at these guys. Look at these guys wreck here. Let's go right here. And you guys, you see, oh yeah, see everyone kind of getting loose, and you see the 47 just losing control of it. 95 losing control of it. 43 loses control of it. 28 you see slightly losing control of it. 20 losing control of it. 41 losing control of it. 17 losing control of it. 31 losing control of it. I believe the 1. No. Well, 2. No. 38's going to lose control of it. That's how you lay down rubber in one spot. Man, weird set of circumstances here. As you see that these guys kind of slap against each other here. Look, there's possibly maybe some oil down the track there. Maybe something happened. But you see 7 cars slide off the track. We'll pause this right here. Oh, whoops. Here, we'll use this camera right here. I just want to use this camera. Okay, stop. None. All right. Let's just watch this happen in real time. Just drivers slide off the track from this camera angle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. So 7 cars slide off, and I think there's probably, we are getting word that there was some oil on the track there. So that's probably what happened. Or just, God help us if it's AI. I've never actually seen that before. So other than that, though, let's fast forward here. See if any of the leaders pit this time by. Nope. Well, that's right. No, this is we already see this. All right, let's fast forward it up here. Did the leaders pit? Any of the leaders gonna do anything here? Oh, the 30, the 18, the 83, the 14, the 48, the 7, the 28, the 19, the 15, the 47. All those drivers pit. The 20. All those guys just went on the back too. Only some drivers stay out. We're seeing split strategy here. As you see now, the 42, Chuck Wilson, Gatlin Downey. Oh, actually, the 42 didn't lead that lap because pit lane acceleration, and it actually was 30. So Brady Furrow gets some points there. So now our top 10 is the 42, 98 of Gatlin Downey, Nick Campbell in the number 24, 4 Wayne Carson is in the next position. Brad Kozlowski is in 5th. 6th, Jamie McMurray. 7th, John Morris. 8th, Landon Dodson. 9th, Zachary Fitzwater. On here, your top 10 is Rigo Furrow. Now, the thing is, we're probably seeing some split strategy here. As I'll talk through this pacing here. We'll actually fast forward a little bit here. Probably because these guys are going to try and make it on 1 stop. They're probably going to pit at halfway. The other guy's going to try and make it on 2 stops. And other guys maybe on 3. So we're seeing a split strategy here, so you possibly could make it on 1 stop or 2 stops or 3 stops. The thing is with this strategy is you can barely make it on 1 stop here. Usually make it around 14 to 15 laps with no cautions. We're having some cautions, so you can make probably 16, 17 laps. But if we have overtime, they could run out of gas. So that's interesting. Anyway. Well, actually, they everyone pits in right before overtime, so never mind. So it's just the pit strategy is gonna be interesting to see what happens here. Anyway, as we come around now, getting ready to go back green flag racing on lap 8, the pace car's going to pull off. We've already had 2 cautions this race, just as many as we had last week. Time to see who's gonna be able to keep the lead through this. Oh man, you see a 98.5 get really loose there, and you see 98 trying to get around the 42 for the lead here. 98's moved up relatively well. Will we see any wrecks coming off that corner? Or did they clean up the oil? Ooh, I think they cleaned it up pretty decent here. As they come around here, the 42 leading still. He's led every lap. Well, not every lap now because of these guys side by side. 95. Whoa, 95 gets really loose. You see Fitzwater looking for a top, another top position here on the 2 car. Come back down to this hard braking point. So these guys shift down. Ooh, man. Newton with that damage on his rear end. Oh man, wide goes the 34. He doesn't lose a few positions there. But with that damage on the 22, I'm surprised he's still going as fast as he is. Wow, we got some more cars coming off there back there. Some pass here for a possible 4th place position here. You see the 4's up the 3rd. Slowing down up the hill now. Driver's slinging it out wide around the corner. Ooh, 34 looking on the outside of the 22. 34 slings it wide, real wide. The 34, matter of fact, goes off the track into the dirt, and he hits the wall. Ooh, man. The 34 is losing a lot of position right now. He's having some problems. Running off course. Does not pay well. It's going to be interesting to see when these guys will pit. As you see, everyone, the first car not pitted was the 18, I'm pretty sure. So he'll be the leader once these guys pit if we keep running green flag racing. You see battle for 2nd here on the number 98 and the 4. And the leader hasn't really pulled away very far. He just built that little couple car length gap there, and they really close up on him in that corner. And here comes the 498, but never mind, 98 shuts the door. And now the 42 runs wide. All those guys run a little wide. And now the 1 jumps on the 4. And now the 1's going to jump off the track. Come around here. Look at the 4 trying to make a move. Runs maybe a little way too wide. and that's going to let the 42 pull away. Wilson, who ran really well last week, but wrecked out wrecked out under green flag pit stops, trying to see if he can really close the deal off here today. So these guys all coming around now. Takes a full round race in order to do well. You need good pit stops, good strategy, good car, everything. That's all you need. You need a lot of things to go your way to win one of these races. 6th. Dotson running in 7th. Trying to have a good week after last week's bad circumstances. Kozlowski in 8th. Still that front end damage. Fitzwater in first race in 9th. Doing a good job there. Running your top 10 is Matt Owen. Doing pretty well. Daniel Knutson running in 11th. Just outside the top 10. He's trying to hold off that car with fresher tires. Not a lot fresher, but a couple laps fresher. Take a look back a little bit now. We're going to head back up to the front of the field. Can Gatlin Downey hunt down that 42? Downey, who just missed the top 10 in qualifying. He's going to try and see if he can chase down the 42, who is our fastest person in qualifying. 4. Now you see 24 here. He was consistent last week. He's trying to be consistent today. His 11 bounces off the wall hard back there. Morris just nailed the wall. That's going to allow the 95 get around him for 6th place position. Dotson like I said, trying to recover from last week's bad misfortune, blowing a transmission and being rear-ended at almost 100 miles an hour while cars were catching up to get back in line for a restart. Hopefully he can do better here today. You see, Downey just ran his fastest lap of the race, but the leader is just pulling away with this thing. Carson ran his fastest lap of the race, so did Campbell, and McMurray, and Dotson, and Morris, and Kozlowski, and Fitzwater, and Owen, and Asbury. Okay, there you go, never mind, okay. So everyone except the leader ran their fastest lap that time by, but still the leader pulling away. Now these guys, they need to make it, the number they need to make it to is lap 15. If they can make it on lap 15 on gas, they can make it the rest of the way. Well, we don't know actually because they would have to run the rest of the race green flag possibly. And they only made it to lap 15 with yellow flags, with 4 yellow flag laps. So the best thing to do here is go as far as you can. Usually you can make it around 12 to 14 laps, just straight green flag. These guys probably make it 16 laps, so let's see what happens. These guys all sling off this corner here, coming uphill. Oh, we have another caution on the track. 3rd caution out. It looks like Logan Smith, who was doing really well earlier, maybe was involved in this possibly. We'll have to find out here. The leaders come catching back up here. It's going to be interesting to see what the strategy is on this caution, see who comes in, who doesn't. Well, let's see what causes caution, then we'll take a look at strategy. Oh, whoops. Oh, wow. He came out relatively late in that lap. There he is. Okay. Okay. Oh, 14's around in the middle of the track. How'd this happen? Oh, he just lost control of it. Oh, yeah. He hit that bump the wrong way and just lost control and spun back onto the racetrack. Wow, he was lucky he didn't get hit. And the 23 wrecked trying to avoid him. That's part of the reason why. And so the 38. 38's been involved in all 3 wrecks today. Poor 38, man. But he hasn't hit anything hard, though. I'm surprised. He's just been spinning out. Trying to avoid. I think it's not even his fault. Like, the first wreck, he tried to avoid, he spun out. The other wreck, he tried to avoid, he spun out. Oh, yeah, the 23 is either that or head on into the door of the 14. Like, I think we have an onboard camera with the 23. Let's take a look at this onboard really quickly. Ooh, whoops, that's not onboard. Let's do the rough camera. Look at this. Yeah, he just lost. Yeah, he did that for. It was either that or the wall. He's lucky he got away with that. He had nowhere else to go. He was accelerating off that corner, and the 14 was right across the track, and he just lost control of it trying to avoid him. And he's lucky he didn't hit the 14 in the door. Either way, though, let's see what the strategy is going to be on this caution. And as we're under our third caution this race, it's been a caution fest. Oh, yes. Oh, crap. I fast-forwarded too much. We didn't have anticipation. Okay, who's going to pit here? Who's going to pit on lap 13? Who's going to try and make it on just one stop, like I said? Take a look here. The 42, the 98. The 4 stays out. The 4 stays out. The 24 comes in. 95, 11, 2, 43, 8, 16, 32, 44, 18, 34, 30. All these guys coming in. Only it's more likely we'll name the people who stayed out than the people who came in. Carson Stu, who still hasn't even pitted in this race. He's going to try and make it on one stop, along with McMurray, wasn't even pitted yet. The 28, who has pitted once, he may pit with these guys and get on their strategy. Boyer, who's pitted, I believe, once as well. And Hurley, who got into the wall relatively hard, is just giving no craps and is just going to stay out. Oh, man. Anyway, let's fast forward real quickly here. Because I was going to go to commercial, but we'll probably go to that a little bit later. Because I don't think I'll have enough time to go into commercial break with the pit strategy here. So we're going to get ready to go back green flag racing again. As we're getting ready to go back. Four is your leader. It's the first time he's been leading laps this race. He started last today. He's going to pit under. He's going to pit with him. Oh my gosh. He's going to pit as they go back to green flag racing. So your new leader is actually going to be the one of McMurray. What a crazy circumstances there. As we green flag. And look at the damage on the 23 car. He didn't even pit for that. So Carson maybe can make it. Possibly? I don't know what's going to happen here. This race is so confusing right now with all this strategy. McMurray's your leader. Because we're going to be halfway next time by. McMurray trying to stretch it here on the 28. But 28 thinks otherwise here. And look, the 23 is running that fast with that rear end damage. Still, and the 20 and 15 goes way off the track, and he's back on. No one's DNF'd out of this race yet, which is good. We haven't had a big wreck yet. Oh, we might here. 15 spins. Oh, hard hit by the 24 into the 15. Are we green still? We're green still. It must not have been that hard of a hit. As Hurley takes second in that wrecked car. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the one's going to pit now. Now Hurley's going to be your leader in the... Curly, who wrecked, is going to be your leader. Hurley leading this race over the 28 right now. What a crazy comeback for this 23 car. As Gatlin Downey in third right now. Chuck Wilson in fourth. Derek Hamill in 5th, Landon Dotson in 6th. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't have a caution for that wreck. Maybe that means right in one pit, and maybe he thought he could have pit really quickly before the caution came out. These guys come down the straightaway now, Hurley leading, but the 28 looking here. You guys are pretty close right now, and the 23 is going to run a little wide. Oh, and the 42 back there is going to run relatively wide, and the 28 is going to run even wider. And here comes the number 98. Can he pass him? 98 on the outside. Oh, now 98 is going to run relatively wide. Yes. And now the 42 is going to see if he can gain back on him here. Yeah, 42 is gaining back on him here. We're going to have a battle for 30 in just a second. And you see the leader is just pulled away Hurley after smashing his rear end of the wall. Trying to avoid the spun 14 car. He's leading this race. And I don't think anybody thought that he would be doing that after that damage. Let alone pulling away with it. See, a 31. Last week's winner, and through all this strategy, he's made his way back up here. Nobody pitting this time by. Nope, we're all good. Yeah, I don't expect anybody pitting here soon. And look at Hurley's lead he's built. He's built nearly a 3-second lead over second. These guys all single file now. I'm looking at a possible battle here. Oh, the 43 Fitzwater off the track. He must have got loose or something happened. And he's going to lose a ton of position. No, that's a shame. In his first race, even though he had a good run going there, but he's going to fall back here. But he still has time left. We could have some cautions. Strategy could play back in here. He's got to clean off those tires and battle back through that. That sucks. Oh, big wreck! 32 hard in the fence. 32 just nailed that wall, and we're still green. Just saw a car go flying off the track, probably wheel hop or something, and just obliterated the wall. Man, crazy race. This is a difficult track, a lot more difficult than Watkins Glen, I guess it seems like. And these guys are going to be right there on nose to tail for this 4th place position. Thing is, we keep running green. It's going to be interesting to see who pits, who doesn't, what that does. 28's down pit lane. 28 goes down pit lane, and now Downey's up to 2nd, Wilson up to 3rd, Hamill up to 4th, but battling with the 95 for it. Now 95 is going to be up to 4th, and Wilson and Owen's going to maybe up to 5th if he passes him right there, and Hamill falls back to 6th. And oh wow, 16 just gains a lot of position right there, and now the 898 off the track, battling for that 2nd place position. It goes to the 42 now. 23, 42 now. 23 pulling away with this thing. Insane. Interesting turn of events here. As these guys battle around this track. Oh, wow. The 19 and the 7 were banging off each other almost there. 43 back inside the top 10 already. He's trying to recover from running from his off-track excursion about a lap or 2 ago. Fitzwater doing decent in the top 10. His teammate doing decent too. The 44. These guys run side by side down the straightaway. Hamill. Owen gets up to 5th as Dotson's trying to pass him. Oh, Matt Owen's up to 4th. My mistake. No, he is up to... Oh, there's the 23. He's down pit lane now. He's down pit lane. And now the 42 passes him. Now 42 is your leader. So we have 12 laps to go. I don't think the 42 could make it on gas. He pitted past halfway on lap 14, I believe. So it's going to be interesting to see who could win this race if we keep running green flag, which I don't know if we can because of what's been happening. You never know. Maybe the people pitting right now, maybe like someone like the 23 could make it. He just pitted, and now all these guys may have to pit one more time. Be interesting to see what could happen, but maybe these guys will just take a splash of gas or something. But all these guys have different variances on pits, and whoa, the 42 goes off the track. And 98 trying to chase him down now. 16. Now look at this. The 44 is trying to get past by the 95. Now 7 going to be there, and along with the 19. The 19, he always doesn't run that great, but he always finds a way to get up inside the top 10. Last week he found a way to get in the top 10 on fuel strategy. Could he do it again? No, he's going to go off the track and spin the car out. Well, he's going to keep going here. We'll lose a couple positions as we continue to run around this track. Green flag conditions. No caution on the track yet. No, we're green. No, we're yellow. We're yellow. We're yellow. Of course we're yellow. Larson, well, no, Wilson, Downey, Owen in 3rd. Good job for him. Dotson 4th. Hamill in 5th. 6th, Smith. 7th, Newman. Wow, he moved up. 8th, Fitzwater. Back up to 8th. 9th, Morris. And running our top 10, Larker. Wow. Jason Larker. Wow, he spun though, I thought. I had to take a look at what caused this caution. I think someone in the top 10 wrecked out possibly. Because, I mean, I don't remember those guys being that high up. But let's I thought those guys were like 2 or 3 positions further back. But anyway, let's take a look here at what caused this caution. I knew it caused it pretty late. Yeah, there it is right there. Alright, what caused this? 20 spins. Oh, is there a bigger wreck than this? Oh, he goes wide. He goes really wide. Take a look at the 20, go really wide here. Probably some wheel hop or something. Goes off the track. And then he's gonna spin it out. Is that what caused the caution? Yes, that causes the caution. Not a near head-on collision causes it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, with 11 laps to go, we're going to see who pits and who doesn't pit here. It's going to be interesting. Because if you pit here, you probably can make it to the end of the race. So, I would see about everybody coming down pit lane here. Every driver comes down pit lane. So we are getting ready to see who could and who wouldn't pit. Let's take a look here as they come down the hill to the entrance of pit lane. And here they all come. Yeah, all of them are coming. 42, the 98, the 16, 95. Every single driver on this facility is going to pit. And now it's going to be a challenge of who wins the race off pit road. I see everybody's coming down pit lane. I don't see anybody. No, the one's staying out. The 23, the 28, the people who pitted. Oh, this is their strategy all along. The 3 drivers. Oh, man. There's no cameras that tell me who's running the race off pit road. But there is your 3 drivers who are going to stay out and play the fuel mileage gamble here. They're going to gamble on fuel and hope they make it. They probably could because they pitted relatively later. This was their strategy all along. When everybody came in, they would stay out and assume the lead. But the 42 with a little bit fresher tires, we'll have to see if he can make a pass back on these guys. Either way, we're going to take a short commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll take you the rest of the way after this. Hello, welcome back to Mid-Ohio. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Pace car's going to pull off right here. And we're going to get ready to go 9 more laps. 9 to go as we go back green flag racing. What will happen here? And you see the one jump away from the other 2 cars who stayed out with him. 23 and the 28 along with them there. They're going to see if they can hold off this field with the fresher tires. Everybody else who went in and pitted. Everyone should be decent on gas now. But look at the 28, make a move on the 23. He accelerates off the corner, possibly? No. Yes. This is the third one is loving this right now. But his teammate looking to make a pass on one of these guys for that 3rd place position is the 1 car, the 42 car, and the 1 car, Chip Ganassi cars, look to be the fastest on the track right now of their respected strategies. And these guys are going through that corner aggressively, and the 28 is going to run wide, but he's going to hold off the 42 as long as he can. 28, the 42 is going to run wide right there. And maybe the 816 can get up there. No. Yes. 16 gets him. With the 16 up to 3rd. And the strategy is working out nice for these guys at the moment. It will work out just right. These guys come along. 8 to go this time by. McMurray trying to pull away with this thing. Can Hurley possibly try and chase him down? Hurley had a pretty fast car earlier. And let's take a look at these times. 129, 304. McMurray just ran his fastest lap. McMurray's running for it. But that 16, that Rush Fenway machine, who was the highest car up with the new tires, could he try and chase these guys down? Let's find out. It is hard to pass here, but you can do it. You see the 16 trying. He's going to drive his wheels off here. Like I said before we went to commercial break, we'll take you the rest of the way commercial free. But 23 runs a little wide there. See the 1 trying. 16 just lost a lot of time to 28. These guys, 16 runs a little wide again there. 16 just nailed the wall. He is trying really hard. I don't know. These guys, I'm surprised. That clean air is helping these drivers out a lot. 7 to go this time by for McMurray. We have another caution too, I just realized. We haven't run 9 laps straight without a caution this race yet. As the 28 just ran as fast as lap time. But the 1 ran an even faster lap time. Yeah, these guys are losing time to the leader fast. See the top 10 there. Zach Fitzwater still in the top 10. Ryan Newman, the points leader coming into this race from last week, winning. He's worked his way back inside the top 10. And you see, man, look how far away the leader is from these guys. 2.5 second lead he had last time they went across the line. McMurray. Just working his way, keep him working nice and easy every lap. Making sure he doesn't make any mistakes. We have a battle here for 5th. Wilson is falling back now. Wilson's going to fall outside the line. He's going to fall back to 6th, possibly 7th here if the 44 gets on the inside. Ooh. No, he's going to hold him off at the moment. And maybe Wilson, he does not like this new set of tires possibly. And that's not going to bode well for him here. As you see, I think that damage is really starting to affect the 23 there. I mean, I'm surprised he's running this good with that damage. And what's the decibels this time? Loses more time. Oh, the 28 gained some time on the leaders. On the leader there. 125.527. And 16, I think those tires are starting to come into play now, but he only has 6 laps left to gain down on these guys. Around the track here. These 16 ran the fastest lap last time. McMurray still out in the lead. Battle here with a 7 try and get in front of the 44 for that 7th place position. And the Richard Petty Motorsports car is inside the top 10 right now. Ooh, the 23 runs wide. Here comes the 28. 28 trying to, he looks like he has a fast car right now, and the 16 has a faster car as well. You never know if any of these guys get into a battle. Ooh, that was good. The guys come around now. McMurray gonna get the 5 to go signal from the flagman. 5 laps to go. Will we have another caution? Will McMurray be able to hold off these guys? Will he have to be good on fuel? But I'm pretty sure he will be. 4 seconds. 5 seconds. 6. Oh man, McMurray just laid them down and was pulled away by a ton right there. McMurray has has over a 4-second lead on the people behind him with just 5 laps to go. Unless McMurray makes a mistake, I think it's game over. Something has to happen to him, or just I don't know. Hurley in 2nd, the 28 in 3rd, the 16 is in 4th. These are all going to be good point stage for him unless we have a caution come out and strategy throw something up here. Fitzwater up to 8th, up to 9th, my mistake, and he's moving up. Next car to pass is, in fact, his teammate, number 44. As we come around with just under 5 laps to go, these guys are all battling. No lap traffic in sight for the 1 car, as we're going to have 4 laps to go. The 1 just like, no cautions. Please, no cautions. Don't need anything to happen at all. Just stay green. And, oh man, he gained a second on him that time by. Wow. That was a lot of time gained on the leader there. As we come around now, just under 4 laps to go now. As we come down here. If we had a caution right now, we would either have a 1-lap shootout or a green-white checkered attempt. Our first attempt at a green-white checker. Because we go unlimited here. This race will end in the green. Let's see, 23, 28, 16, 95 in 5th. 6th place to 42, 7th place to 7, 8th place to 44, 9th place 43, 10th is Newman. Last week's winner. 11th is 11 car. 47 is in 12th, battling with the 41 for that position. Ooh, he stayed on the track there. And no, yeah, oh, there it is, big wreck. I think that's our caution. Is it? Is it our caution? Yes, it is. We have a caution on the track. Oh, man, no. McMurray depressed about that. And we're going to have either a 3-lap shootout, a 1-lap shootout, or a first attempt at a green-white checker. Oh, man, McMurray, I think, is frustrated about that one. Hurley's going to be 2nd. Number 28 in 3rd. 4th is going to be number 16. 5th is number 95. 6th is number 42 with Chuck Wilson. 7th is the 7th car. 8th is Derek Campbell. 9th, Zachary Fitzwater. 10th. Wow. All right, so there you go. Now let me remind you of the rules really quickly of this. Under a 1-lap shootout, if these guys don't pit, matter of fact, if they pit, this could throw up everything. In a 1-lap shootout, it's single file like we're having a regular restart. If it's a 2-lap shootout, everyone comes down pit road, gets 4 fresh tires, repairs the damage they need to repair, and then we go out there and we have a shootout. It's a double file restart, and we go at it. And the thing is, it's a double file restart. We go every time. It's 2 laps. Once we've crossed the start finish line, it's a race back to the line. But we keep trying until we get a finish under green flag conditions. Either way, McMurray leading. We'll take a look back at actually what caused that wreck really quickly, and then we'll come back to our live feed and see what's going on here. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at, well, we know what kind of caused it, but I mean, we saw them pulling off and it was green. So let's take a look here. Okay. Some smoke kicked up here. Oh, the 48 got sideways. I think that's what caused the wreck. What caused the caution. He was trying to pass the 34 and just lost control of it. Okay, so not the huge wreck, but that caused the caution. And with that, we're going to see what's going to happen. See, man, 15's all the way back in that position. So, it's either going to be a 1-lap shootout, a 2, or a green-white checker attempt, our first attempt at one. We'll have to find out if the racetrack is too dirty, too clean, what's going to happen here. Pace around. Well, first of all, let's see if these guys can pit. Who's going to pit? Oh my god, they're all going to stay out, thank god. Let's say if they pitted. No, 44 is going to pit. Oh, 44, you just lost all your track position. 14's going to lose all of his track position, too. Don't know why those guys came down pit lane. Maybe unless they were involved in that wreck, possibly. I don't think they were, though. So now let's fast forward and see if we go green or not. You'll have to find out here. Will we go green with 1 lap? Or will we really have to go to our double file restart shootouts? Let's see. It's a matter of if the pace car turns his lights off here in a minute or not. When he usually turns them off entering this corner. So we're going to find the moment of truth right here. If he turns them off or not. Ooh. Oh man, it's looking like we're gonna have a double file restart shootout. Oh man. Oh man. So yeah. Double file restart shootouts here. Oh lordy. So it's going to be as if it's the start of the race. These guys are going to be able to repair the damage they want to repair, because we're going to have a little intermission for a second, and we'll bring you back once that's done. In our first ever attempt in NASCAR Panasonic Road Course Cup Series at a green-white checker shootout. Oh man, it's going to be really good. Oh boy. So the 1 is going to be your leader. 23. Oh boy. So here we'll actually, when they cross the line one last time here, we'll be back when we have the shootout. So stay tuned. As these drivers have their cars repaired and get ready for their first attempt.
Start your engines!
Ignore that. First attempt at a green-white checkered. We're gonna see who's gonna win. Hurley, McMurray. McMurray's on the pole. Hurley in second. Don't forget about the 28 and the 16 back there behind him, though. It's gonna be a shootout to see who's gonna win this race. 2 laps that they're gonna try and make around this track. The cars are tight around this, and we are green. Here we go. Look at them all accelerate off. 2-lap shootout. The 28 looking to make it 3 wide down the 1. Oh, they're going to go 2 and 3 wide right there. Oh, 28 jams up on the inside, and the 23 is going to burst out in second. Oh my gosh, they're 2 and 3 wide all through there now. They have to make it around to be official. Remember, if there's a caution before we make the white flag. Oh my gosh, the 43 had an amazing restart. He's up to 5th. They wreck on this lap. We race back to the line. We have to reset them again, and we do it again. But right now, we're looking clean at the moment. Clean and green. Man, 43 had a great restart. 23 running off the track. We've got a good run right there. 16 wants to get around him, though. Oh, 16 off the track. And a 42 gets around him. Slide jobs him. No. Side by side for that position. And I think we're going to get around this first lap clean. And we're going to get the 1 to go. White flag in the flagman's hands. We're going to have a 1 lap. We're going to have 1 lap to go for McMurray, as he has just pulled out to a huge lead here. And I think it's going to be all over. As long as he doesn't screw up. White flag. Only the checkered flag ends the race. I tell you what. Coming around right now. These drivers all racing aggressively. Murray just can't make a mistake right now. He has a 2-second lead on Hurley behind him. The 42 Wilson doing pretty good trying to keep his position. And inside the top 6, gaining a few positions on that start. On the top 5 actually. Number 43. And the 28 wants to try and get that top 5 position back. Ooh. He bumps him. He bumps him, but so's 11. Ooh. 11 was jacking him up too. Ooh. There we go. Did I just see a caution? No, we're good. And I think who's also good. Oh, it was a 42 just nailed that wall. But I think who's going to be good for the rest of this race? It's going to be the 1. As we have a caution on the track. We do have a caution. So they're going to come back along to the caution and checkered flag. Doesn't matter, because the 1 of Jim McMurray is going to win his first race of the season and the second here at Mid-Ohio. 23 gets second after recovering from that damage. 42 gets third after nailing the wall. 16 fourth. Top 5 for the 43, 6th. 28, 7th, 11, and 5 is in 8th. There's your top 10. Go through the rest of the field here as they're all coming around. 98's not on the track. He DNF'd out early. Oh man, hard impact for the 20. I have to take a look and see what happened there. Man, there's like a lot of damage in this car's further back. Take a look back at the caution, what happened there. As the race has become official now. Passing the pace car, the pace car has no power over these guys anymore. Because the race is over. So that was a very interesting attempt at a green white checkered. Take a look at what caused this wreck. Oh man, this looks maybe like this was part of the reason why. Oh no, it was. Oh wow. Oh god damn it. All right, so it was coming around here. Looked like the 83 spun out. Oh wow, first of all, it was something back here happened. I think it was someone else spinning out. But the 83, I think he loses control of it coming through this part of the track. Yes. Yeah, coming back on the track, he gets that bump and the... Oh, man, that's a hard hit by 20. Ooh, 48 just misses. Oh, we had a big pile up. Oh, man. Oh, my. Oh, yeah, no, that's the reason why. We had that caution. Eric's back to the line. Eric's back to the line, and it was the number 1 victorious. Congratulations to number 1. 23 gets second, 42 third, and all that. Take a look at your official standings here. There's your official standings there. And with that, we'll go down to here. You can't see that, but Gatlin Downey was in 30th. He wrecked out early in the race, so he did not finish the race. So he's in 30th. All right. That's why he's not there. He didn't go back on the track because once you DNF, you can't come out for the green white checkers. Either way, hope people have enjoyed this race from Mid-Ohio. Next week we'll be at... Oh, I don't have it up, so I'll put it up after we are done here. But I hope people enjoyed, and I'll see people next week.